That's gonna be really good. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we have an in-depth comparison between two 900 Global bangers, the 900 Global Zen and the all-new 900 Global Zen Soul. So guys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Then if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, go to coolwick.com and enter promo code Napoles10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. And then down below in the description, there should be a link where you can either order a Zen or pre-order a Zen Soul when it releases on May 27th. That is the absolute best way to help support the channel. You can also order anything bowling related, shoes, Aberlon pads, grips, bowling balls, bags, you name it. There's also going to be a link down below in the description to my Discord as well as my Patreon. Okay, so the Zen was the first ball in this Zen series, and the Zen Soul is the latest installment. Both of these balls features the Meditate Symmetric Core, which in 15 pounds is an RG of 2.49 and a max differential of 0.051. Both of these bowling balls have the same layout, being 40 by 4 by 30. And then both of these bowling balls also have the same base formula for the cover stock. The Zen features the S77 Pearl responsive cover stock, and the Zen Soul features the S77 Hybrid responsive cover stock. And then the finish on these, the Zen Soul comes out of box at a 4,000 grit finish, and the Zen comes out of box at a 4K fast finish. Both of these have been surfaced to their fresh out of box cover stocks. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have a Zen, because you should, or if you're considering pre-ordering this Zen Soul. And then also let me know in the comments what your favorite ball in the Zen lineup is. We're gonna be bowling here at Sam's Town on a fresh, typical house shot. So I'll see you guys on the lanes. All right, we're gonna start in the Zen Soul because it's the newest one on this fresh, typical house shot here. Yeah, starting out here in kind of that middle part of the lane. See how this looks. It'll be interesting to see how this compares to the Zen. Push! Woo! So I don't know if it's the color or the way it rolls or what, but it kind of reminds me of that Rotogrip Daredevil Danger from back in the day, but this one's way stronger than that. Oh, give me that! Yeah, when I initially reviewed this ball here at Sam's Town on lane 1, that lane was flying. This one seems like it has a little bit less friction. Oh, that's 4 in a row. All right, I got the front 4 in the Zen Soul. If I strike, I'll just keep going till I miss. Oh, push. Are you kidding? So I had to say something, right? I mean, God. So that shot, I missed left and I missed fast, which resulted in the ball not reading as early as it did the first 4 shots, which is what caused that 10 pin. You gotta repeat shots. And I believe that if I would have kept repeating shots, I would have just kept striking. That's how good it looked. Now we're gonna get into the Zen, and we're gonna go right to that same spot. And what I'm expecting, because these balls have a similar finish, same core, same base formula for the cover, same layout, what I'm expecting is a motion that's going to be very similar to the Zen Soul, but a little bit cleaner through the front and definitely more pop down lane. On the fresh, I can't imagine that it's going to look as good as the Soul, but as we progress, the rolls should flip, where this is going to look a little bit better on the fresh, and this is going to look a little bit better in transition. So it'll be interesting to see when that intersection point is as we progress through this video. All right, first shot here in the Zen, and again, from the same spot I was just at with the Soul. That looked pretty good. So yeah, like I said, very, very similar, but the Zen is still cleaner and quicker, for sure. Carry! See? The freaking 9 pin. All right, so coming off that 9 pin, I'm gonna start chasing it left a little bit, create a little bit more shape. That should be pretty good then. Oh, now I'm in between. So now I'm kind of in between zones here. So I'm gonna try to meet in the middle for the last 2 shots, and hopefully this will be pretty good. Missed right by a bunch. Ooh, the bounce at Sam's Town. All right, so I think the answer with the Zen is to just get it right a little bit. Let me see if I can repeat that here. Yeah. So now I'm 5 shots in with each the Zen and the Zen Soul. And the biggest difference that I'm seeing so far is that the Zen on the fresh likes the larger angles. It likes to come off that spot way more violently than the Soul. The Soul likes to be a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother, like nothing's bothering it. Very smooth and in control. So now I'm gonna get back into the Soul, move left, and see how it looks when I start to create a little bit more angle, where the Zen, I mean, that's its whole MO. Likes to get left, likes to create that angle. So it'll be interesting to see how the Soul, with a little bit more surface, a little bit stronger of a formula because it has a little bit of that solid in the cover stock, see how it handles that transition. All right, back in the Soul, and I'm gonna stay a little bit straighter because it looked really good when I was in it last time. Yeah, I think the Soul is just really good from a little bit straighter, angles a little bit more shut down. Like that. Yeah, I always talk about the right tool for the job, and I like this Soul from these straighter angles. Push. Oh. Oh. The cover's definitely strong though, because I missed in a little and it didn't hold at all. It just freaking drove through there, leaving that 9-pin. That's a good shot. Yay! All right, last shot from here, then I'll get into the Zen. And with the Zen, I'll for sure move in. Push. Oh! I threw it bad, but whatever. So I threw that last shot pretty bad. It tried to 9-pin again, but what I'm seeing is that the cover is strong. When I miss in, it doesn't hold. And that tells me that the cover is really strong and it likes those straighter angles, because those other shots when I kind of just kept it a little bit in front of me and got that to like that 7, 8, 9 down lane, it looked fantastic. Now we're gonna get into the Zen, and guys, I'm just gonna keep chasing the Zen left because that's what it's telling me to do. That's what it's dictating. It's telling me too much friction, and if you want me to get to the pocket, you're gonna have to move left. That's what the lanes are telling me. I hope you guys can see that as well. So let's get back on the lanes, like I said, with the Zen. All right, back in the Zen now. Like I said, I'm gonna move left, but I still wanna get the ball going to the right here. All right, gonna stay in the same spot here, but I'm gonna move my eyes right a little bit and try to create a little bit more angle. There we go. All right, let's try that again and not miss it at the bottom and see if it looks better. I am throwing the ball so bad right now. All right, I'm actually gonna move like 3 or 4 left here and try to soften up, because I think that's when I can throw it better, because those last couple shots have been so bad. There we go. No. That's bowling for you right there. Well guys, that's bowling for you right there. Through 3 bad shots that struck, through 1 really good one and got a 7-pin. Thanks for playing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is bowling for you. I threw 3 pretty bad shots. My swing got like this, missed it at the bottom, strike, strike, strike. Threw 1 really good one and blew back a 7-pin. Sometimes, sometimes you're the dog and sometimes you're the hydrant. It happens. So now we're gonna get back into the Zen Soul, and at least this first shot with the Soul, I'm gonna move left to where I was with the Zen just to see, because so far, the 10 shots I've thrown with the Soul have been from fairly straight, not creating a whole lot of angle. And for the sake of this comparison, I'd like to see how it looks from a little bit further left. But if I was bowling for score and I was in the Soul, it would for sure be from that straighter, keeping the ball a little bit more in front of me. But like I said, for the sake of comparison, so I'll see you guys on the lanes. All right, back in the Soul now. And like I said, I'm gonna go to the same spot I was just at with the Zen to see. If it's not there, I'll move back right. That doesn't look terrible. All right, so I'm gonna stay left in the sole, but still like 3 or 4 boards right of the last shot. See if I can get it to be a little bit more flush here. There we go. There we go. See that one? All right, so I think I'm gonna stay in this area with the sole. So now that I'm in the right spot, it's just about repeating here. All right, if I strike here, I'll just keep going because I'm on a nice little string. Definitely gonna continue. Oh! All right, well, let's just keep going now with the sole to see. Kind of spun that one. All right, 6 in a row. See if I can make it 7 now. It has to push. Wow, that's disgusting. I mean, I threw it. So I threw that ball bad. Can't expect a strike. It was close. I needed it to push. It did. The 7 pin just didn't fall. So now we're gonna finish the video in the Zen. And guys, I'm gonna get really far left. I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing with the sole. That, yeah, it looked good from a little bit straighter as I expected it to. But when I started to get left, it still looked really good. Whereas when I think of like the Zen Master, which is the solid version of these balls, it looks really good from straight, but as I migrate left, the cover's too strong, too smooth, usually doesn't do the right job from that far left. So I'll see you guys back on the lanes in the Zen. All right, in the Zen, and again, substantially further left than I was with the sole. Get there. Ooh! All right, gonna try to increase that tempo here, see if I can't get it to be a little bit more flush and less lucky. Like that. Jeez, tripped the rack twice. All right, let's get in front of the ball return just a little bit here because I'm too far left otherwise. Hook. Ooh. All right, let's see if I can't repeat that. I'm not very good at this 3-step approach, so let's see here. This Zen is so good. Yeah, this looks fantastic from here. After this shot, regardless of how it looks, I'm gonna throw the sole 1 time from here just to see. Three for 3 from there. All right, I'm gonna try this with the sole, and then I'll get back in the Zen and just keep going till I miss. Oh, 4 for 4. All right, back in the sole. Gonna try to tighten it up a little bit to see if that'll make it go a little bit more flush. All right, let's get back in the Zen from there. All right, back in the Zen, and I'm just gonna stay here until I miss. All right, let's just keep going here. That's gonna be really good. Oh my God, what is happening? All right, last shot of the video here because I got no more frames left. Wow. Oh! Guys, till next time. Oh my God. So there you have it, folks. There's my in-depth comparison between the all-time great, that's right, all-time great Zen and the all-new Zen Soul. That last group of shots, guys, I cannot remember a time that I've ever repeated that many good shots from that far left. Wow, and that 7 pin was disgusting. I probably would have kept going had I not run out of frames. So the one big thing that I took away from this video, and I would like for you guys to take away from as well, you're not going to be getting a Zen Soul to replace your Zen. You're going to get a Zen Soul to team up with your Zen, meaning I'm gonna start in the Zen Soul from a little bit straighter because I think that's when it looks the best. And then once it starts to kind of be a little bit lazy down lane, you're gonna get right into the Zen. And because the motions are very similar, it should be a very familiar, very easy, very seamless transition between one to the other. And so the next couple comparisons that I have for sure going is I'm gonna do Zen Soul versus the Zen Master, you know, because obviously. And then I'm also gonna do Zen Soul versus Nova. The RGs are similar, differentials are similar, both of them are hybrids. The only real big difference is that obviously the Nova is an asymmetrical core where the Zen Soul is a symmetrical core. And then the cover strength, I'm not 100% sure, but I still think that the cover on the Nova is gonna be a little bit stronger than the cover on this Soul. Let me know in the comments what other comparisons you guys would like to see. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.